Okay, what we're going to do here is create a blank database and set up a table with fields and data types. So first of all, if I click on blank database, give it a sensible name. This one is going to be called 5 a day, because that's what my databases will be based on. Create it. I've then got a table set up, so I need to click on view to be able to add the fields and data types in here. First of all, I need to save it. So this table will keep a record of portions for me, so I'll call it portions. And this is where I can then add the fields and the data types. Now to do that, I need to use the instructions from the SPV website. To get them, if you go to the SPV website and click on the database section of that project, you will always see a list. These are the instructions that you need to use to create the database and the table. So there's the 5 a day database and there's a list. There's the destinations database, the list for that. The Eat Well database and the list for that. So it's the same layout. So here, if we have a look at the instructions for the 5 a day database, it might number the fields, so I know there's 7. It will certainly give you the name for each one. And it will tell you what sort of type it would be, whether it's a number or text or that sort of thing. So what I can then do is take the information from here and put it into my table. So item is my first field, so if I change that to item, now item is the primary key, so I can leave that as the primary key. Item is text, because if I look at it there, if it hasn't told me what type it is, it will more likely be text. The next one is type, and again F or V, so that's text. So the next one is type, and that is also text. If I look at the next one, color group, again it's telling me what sort of information is on there, so color group is also text, and so on. So if we just jump ahead, you can see that I've added all the fields and the data types from the instructions. Quantity, vitamin C and calories, they've told me the type because it said integer. So in other words, they are numbers. So as you can see, they are changed to numbers. Now the last little thing is the primary key again. Now item is the primary key, but sometimes there might not be a primary key. To take that off, you click on the primary key icon, and that will be taken off. So we'll leave this one on because it is actually the primary key. And that is how you set up your first table in Access.